Hello, Cellercise family, and all those who are visiting tonight, welcome. We hope you're looking forward to a great week. It's always busy on Mondays. We come off after the weekend, and it's just a lot to do, but I'm always grateful to be able to stand up and share some of the stories, some of the reviews, some of the examples, what we can do on a Cellerciser. I started this 35 years ago. I knew that we would ignite an industry because you can't argue the benefits. They come. We're going to talk a little bit about some of those benefits. I've got Liberty Hall, my daughter, getting ready to go to college. This is her last week here, and she's going to leave us for a while. I don't know if you remember her. Many of you may have seen her when she was little, and she's grown up. Beautiful woman. And she's going to help us through an ab routine, just 10-minute ab routine. So have your Cellercisers ready. And if you have kids, get the kids involved because it's a little more intense than some of the other routines, which is great. Also wanted to get my son, Justice, come here for a second. You may remember Justice when he was, starting off like this. Justice is going to be a sophomore in high school, and so he just turned 16, and I think he's going to take over for me. He's probably as tall as me now, if not taller. So thank you. Anyway, he's behind the scenes, the camera. If you have any questions, please type in your questions, and Justice will feed them to us. I wanted to briefly talk about all those who have been waiting for as long as 3 months for their Cellerciser. We're shipping the Cellercisers out. We'll be completely caught up with shipping probably tomorrow, and we'll get some loose ends done on Wednesday. The industry has changed, and for us to get the quality materials that we get, we used to be able to order them a month ahead of time. Now it can take 3 months, and that's why we get behind. It's just the supply chain is not the same as it used to be. And as many of you know, I will not compromise the integrity or the quality of these units. They're designed, and I want them to last a lifetime. If you ever needed to replace a part, you can, but they're high quality materials, and they work, and they've got a history, and this is all I've done for 35 years, and it absolutely works. So if you have questions, please feel free to share those with us. I'm going to read some customer reviews, and then we'll work a little bit with Liberty and her program. It's on the Mr. Rebounder app. We call it Libby's Abs, and we'll have it available shortly and posted for everyone else. Also, to let you know, the Mr. Rebounder app, we have got a new, what do they call it, format on Android and Apple that we're getting ready to launch now. So for some of you, it will update automatically. For others, you may need to delete your app and then reinstall your app, and you'll get all the new updates included. This is a format that's going to allow us to make new enhanced features on the Mr. Rebounder app. So those of you who already have the app, when the cost goes up or price goes up, yours will not, for as long as you maintain the app. So if you get the app at the discount price, you'll keep it at the discount price. As we continue to make upgrades, you'll be able to just continue to enjoy those upgrades. So thank you very much for being so supportive. This is what we do. This is what my daughter does every day. We turn on a television program. We put this on the little cell phone or a notebook, and we watch the show while we do the routine. And it will ding in between each movement, and we look at the next movement, watch the show. The time just flies by, and Liberty often will do it more than once. Okay, about my lifeline, my Cellerciser. Talk about money well spent. What better than making a small investment on one's own body? Let's put it this way. Have you ever seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul? So we better realize our body needs to be appreciated. I felt awful. I thought I was in the early stage of Alzheimer's. My body felt sluggish and my mind matched. I was truly worried about my health. I was afraid to take all the pills the doctor suggested, and they wanted to give me cortisone shots into my joints to remove the pain that I was in. I put on 30 pounds since I'd not been able to exercise or walk as I was able to in the past. I've just made 60, and I felt like I was 200. When my trustworthy acupuncturist, Chantal de Chazer, she's awesome, she's been with us for decades, introduced me to my Cellerciser, I believe it has made such an impact on my quality of life. It has amazed my family and friends. I believe everyone should have one. It is a lifesaver. If I can do it, anyone can. I look forward to using it. I never had this experience with a piece of exercise equipment. I have several conditions that should not allow me to exercise, but with the Cellerciser, I am able to continue enjoying quality of life. Between acupuncture and my Cellerciser, I wake up each day excited about what the day will bring my way. I suggest to everyone to invest in yourself. You're worth it. Sent from the office of Stephanie. So Stephanie, thank you. And she ends it. Your best interest always comes first. 5 exclamation points. So thank you for sharing, Stephanie. Mickey, now I was online and I was watching some comments regarding the knees. Now we know that a lot of the knee problems we have today is a result of poor circulation between the joint and either weaknesses or injury in the supporting muscles and ligaments around the joint. The immune system and the lymphatic system, as we are pumping up and down, it holds a negative pressure and it creates suction. So as we prime the body with the suction and we improve the lymph flow and we do these different movements, we can increase circulation between the joints, and we do specific movements to build up and strengthen the supporting muscles and ligaments around the joint. So these are some of the comments that I'd seen. So much of the time my bad knees are an issue of a compromised lymphatic system, barring physical injury, of course. I have found that, as everyone was saying above, don't let your feet leave the mat and gently bounce. Your lymphatic system will thank you and may even take away the problem. KJ writes, I have knee issues and the Cellerciser has been great! Exclamation points. In fact, I find that if I don't jump for a few days, I feel hobbled. My knees and ankles feel weak and hurt. If I jump consistently, I have no problems. And I want to add to that, that's so true even with the lymphatic system. When we move up and down every day, we break up sticky blood cells, we open up the circulatory channels. Hardening of the arteries is the #1 degenerative disease. We break down, the body begins to break down degenerative disease, hardening of the arteries. As we move up and down, we break up the sticky blood cells every day. We help to promote better circulation. When we have better circulation, we have better performance and we feel better. So thank you, KJ. Teresa writes, I have occasional knee pain in the past, and since I started jumping, the pain is gone. It's amazing. I feel like it has helped my issue, whatever it was. Bunny writes, I have 2 bad knees with a screw in one and bone on bone. I actually do what I can, and keeping my feet on the mat helps. I also use castor oil on my knees and red light therapy as well. I feel that all I am doing with the rebounding is what's keeping the pain at bay. It's an awesome way to get my body moving without hurting my knees further. So again, thank you, Bonnie. And I don't know if I read this one or not. I think I may have. So I'll hold up on that one. Hello, David. Greetings from Cave Junction, Oregon. Thank you for your expertise in rebounding. I'm 60 years young and youthful. It's been a great addition to my body weight training. And I had that call earlier today. Somebody saying, well, everybody's saying I need to lift weights. I need to do weight lifting to build up my bones and my muscles. So I said, no, you don't need weight lifting. You need weight bearing. It's the increase of weight on the body. Now, it doesn't matter whether you lift the weight away from gravity or you increase the weight of gravity. The advantage of Cellercise, as most of us know, is it's not limiting the effect to certain areas of the body. It's on the entire body collectively over 100 times a minute. Hello, David. Greetings from Singapore. Thank you for the Cellerciser. I have the Cellerciser since 2015, so that's almost 10 years. I was on and off exercising. This June 2024, I got back on it 5 to 6 times a week for 40 to 45 minutes. It prepared me for a dormant volcano excursion in Iceland. Justice, you want to turn on the light on this thing? Just like say. It has a 3 km hike, including some upward climb. I am 56 years young and was born with asthma, but I get to enjoy the many day tours with lots of walking and climbing in Norway, Iceland, Munich, and Austria recently because Cellerciser prepared me well, including running in the airports with my luggage from gates to gates. I am doing the Cellerciser daily now, 15 to 30 minutes, and enjoying it so much. Thank you so much, David. Many blessings. Lillian. You just have to turn it on and leave it on, and it'll come on. Just push the button to the on position and let it stay on. Oh, it should be on there.
Do you want to check? I just don't want to mess any of the equipment up.
Okay, 1 second. Thank you. Yeah, it's right here. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay, you got it. No worries.
And then you have a question.
Okay.
Yvonne says, is the Cellerciser safe for someone who has had a back surgery and doesn't have cartilage on some of his upper hip, like his upper vertebrae? He still has a lot of pain. He may be missing a vertebrae. If it is safe, what would be the best moves? 78-year-old man.
Okay. So back problems might have vertebrae issues and support issues in the back. I don't know his condition. You need to consult with a doctor. I don't know if there's nerves involved that are pinched or if there's scar tissue. I don't know what limitations you have, so it is important to consult with your doctor. There are many approaches that can be taken on a Cellerciser that are much more gentle than typical exercise. And that can include just laying down on the Cellerciser and having somebody else bounce you up and down. So you take all the vertical pressure off the disc, increase circulation. You see me do that recently in the past. It's on our programs. To just walking or just rocking on the Cellerciser, just getting some movement in the hips. All those things can be beneficial, but again, not knowing your situation, the approach is critical. How you begin is important. And I'm happy to consult with your doctor. If you'd like your doctor to give me a call, I can talk to him about the experiences we've had and we've been able to do and create and share with doctors that are often helpful. So, beautiful rights. I love it. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Dave. The Cellerciser has absolutely changed my life. I have 2 now, and I'm still getting results from working out with my Cellerciser. The results are mind-blowing. I was going to the gym 6 days a week doing 1-hour workouts with 0 results. And your feed popped up. And after watching you before the video was over, I ordered my first one. It's been 8 months, and I got my results in 2 months. And now I get super fast results. And yes, the Jamba Walk gets results in 2 weeks flat for the inner and outer thighs. I work out 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, 7 hearts. Thank you so much, all capitalized, and thank you, beautiful. that was cute. And then she writes, I'm so flexible, toned, and healthy. I also have Mr. Rebounder App and work out with Steffi and Sally of I Jump Instead. Thank you so much. Tons of energy, happy and healthy. So thank you, beautiful. That was beautiful. All right. Okay, we've got a few questions. And if you have any questions, please share them, and then we're going to do routine with Liberty. So Wandela writes, do you have any information on Cellercise and the autoimmune disease? Myasthenia gravis, maybe gentle bouncing to move the lymphatic fluid, even if only 1 minute at a time. Thanks, Wandelea. I don't have any information on that. I do know that, yes, the movement up and down on the Cellerciser has enough resistance with movement to move lymph fluid, to open up circulation. And so many benefits have come by creating better circulation in the body. And I know Cellercise will do that. I'll look into that specifically, and feel free to give me a call during the week, and I can share with you what I found out too. Samantha writes, without doing the Jamba run or the Jamba walk, is there a modified way to walk on the Cellerciser for just an evening low impact walk when the weather doesn't permit a walk outside? Thanks. And yes, of course, absolutely. Just getting on the Cellerciser, warming up the tissue, warming up the body, just the baby bounce up and down, and then just rocking. This is fun, but it's pumping. If you want to feel how much it's pumping, just feel the muscles as you're moving up and down. You're weightless weight. But this gentle movement is working with the hips, the thighs, the knees. You can rock your shoulders a little bit, get a little more circulation in the lower back. You just kind of lift that torso up and stretch a little bit. This is a great technique, great exercise. You tighten the stomach muscles and you get that little stretch as you're moving up and down, pumping everything in the body. Fantastic. Chaka writes, hi Dave Hall, Cellercise for biceps and triceps. Will gyro ball help build muscle? Gyro balls, the little thing I've talked about, the Dynaflex, is that you can get them on Amazon, or a Dynaball, they've been called that too. It's a gyro, you get it going, and yeah, probably would help with the forearms some, but I just do the resistance movements. These are the movements that I do to build up the muscles, and it works. I mean, they're not going to get big and bulky, but they'll get strong, and they're a lot stronger than they look, because it's muscles, ligaments, and tendons that you're working collectively throughout the entire body. Okay, Justice, any questions? All right, guys. Hey, for all you kids going back to school, get on that Cellerciser if you can before you go to school. Keep your immune system stronger, healthier, and working better. Yes, Justice?
I don't know if this is a question, but I may as well say it. I don't know if they're wondering how to get a bar, but Danny says, I'd like to purchase the bar to go with my Cellerciser and get started.
Oh, yeah, it's on our website. You can get the balance bar on our website. This is the half fold. This comes with the bifold Cellerciser. It's a little wider. This is a newer streamlined balance bar. It's a little more narrow, takes up a little less space. Both of them work fine. This one costs us more to make because it's one solid piece. This has 3 pieces. You can, if you order a bar separately, you'll get the new streamlined balance bar. If you have the wider balance bar and you want the streamlined balance bar, all you have to do is buy the top piece. And you buy that top piece, it'll turn this into this. So it brings these 2 side pieces in closer together, so it's not quite as wide. But that's all on our website. All right, Liberty, are you ready to take us through routine?
Okay.
All right, Justice, I haven't checked the volume on this. Can you turn the volume up if we need to on the TV? You got it?
I have to be close to it because the TV doesn't register.
Well, let's see if this will work. So how are we going to start off? Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
You start off with a healthy baby bounce. So you just bounce. I put that for 30 seconds. And then we do a hip rock. And then you start with a front kick. That helps work the abs. And then you do a side-to-side kick. And then we're going to sit and bounce. So you just sit on the Cellerciser and you're going to bounce up and down. And you have one leg up while you do it, so probably we'll start with our right foot first. And then you continue to sit and bounce for another 30 seconds, but with both legs. And then you sit and bounce for 30 seconds with your left leg in the air. And then you sit and bounce for another 30 seconds. And then we do our ski patrol to kind of like get a little break in. And then we do a stomach run. And then we do the ski patrol, which is one foot in front of the other as you're going back and forth on the trampoline. And then you do a back kick, so you're just going to kick backwards. And then we're going to work on our shoulders for a little bit, so just stretching them. And then we'll just end it with a side-to-side kick and then the twist.
Fantastic. Thank you, Liberty. Awesome. All right. This is good. You're gonna need your own account when you're down there so that you can. Oh no, you don't. You just log in the same way. Oh man, I love it. Okay. So with the Mr. Rebounder app, everybody in the family can use the same app. You just log in each time and pick your routine, and it doesn't matter where you are. So we're ready to get started, Justice. Where was it, Liberty?
This is the third column. One from the bottom, third column from the bottom, and then.
Got it. Start. And Justice, can you turn the volume up on do the baby bounce. Hopefully that's going to work. Not working? This is always so unpredictable. Okay.
I can't get it going.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it without music. You want to turn on some music, Justice? You can. But all right, so the hip rock. In the hip rock, we'll kind of swing our arms, and you want to lift your torso up a little bit. So as you're getting stretch. So you're doing the rock side to side and just kind of stretching. Okay, jumping out in front. When you lean backwards, you leverage your own body weight, which is much more intense than just doing a sit-up. But you're not just working these muscles, you're working the entire body, and you're becoming stronger in an altered position. That's pretty exciting. And you can tighten those muscles while you're doing it. Now, side to side. Good, good. And you're working the hips and the waist, the obliques. And you notice how quiet the Cellercisers are. Mine is very quiet. Hers was very squeaky. So I put a couple of drops of oil on both ends of each ring. And you hear how quiet it is now. I know our competition likes to do what they can to disparage the unit. Okay, sit down. And I will add a transition. Okay, one leg up. I'll add a stand to sit on this movement so you have time to get to that position. That's good. Okay, both feet. Really? Go from one to both. No, I haven't done this yet. This is new for me to do. Okay, and then the other leg. Did I do this leg first or the other leg? What leg are you up? Okay, okay, that's probably left. Yep, that's left.
I guess it also works your arms.
Yes, it does. Your right arms, chest, and shoulders. They're all really working. Oh, and then the double again. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Okay, and up to the ski patrol, I'll put a sit to stand up in that one. And this is really good because it helps loosen up the back. It's working the hips and the thighs. And the knees. This is a part of my daily routine right here every day. It's really good for digestion and elimination too. Oh, stomach run. Okay, you're jogging, but you're tilted backwards slightly.
Sylvia said, where would this routine be and how long?
10 minutes, and it's going to be on the Mr. Rebounder app probably by Wednesday. And we'll put it in the, what do you think? Intermediate or advanced?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll probably put it in the intermediate section only because it would be on the advanced part of the intermediate. That's good. Back kick. You're not putting your weight on the bar as much as you're just using the bar to keep your balance. But this will help lift, tighten and tone the back side, buttocks, and strengthen the back as well. Okay, shoulder right first. Okay, that works. So you pull that shoulder to your chin, and that stretches that shoulder while you're bouncing. It massages the ligaments and tendons and muscles. The back is, you grab those elbows, or if you can't, just grab your wrists. But that helps to stretch the shoulders more. It's really good movement. Feel it? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Open up the chest, shoulders. Swirls, arm swirls, okay. This is a great one. If you do this, like 3 sets of them, that's awesome. We've got that one. Some of these movements in our advanced routines too. Very good. Out to the side.
Yeah, I already feel a lot better.
Good. All right. Yeah, I hope everybody else is feeling better doing this too. I need you.
It always works my calves.
Oh.
Just bouncing up and down.
Yeah, and that's the calf muscle is so important. It's been called the second heart because it represents the weakest area of circulation in the body, which is the furthest area from the heart. So as you lift your heels up and down, those calf muscles flex, that improves circulation. It's been known to help reduce edema, swelling, and varicose veins. And it breaks up trapped blood proteins, back flushes valves, opens up capillaries, and it pumps with the heart. So many people, and again I have to say, consult with your doctor, but many people that might be otherwise limited as far as exercise find that Cellercise can be very helpful because it's easier on the heart, it pumps with the heart, but it's all weight bearing, so it's also helping to strengthen the heart and all the collateral muscles around it. How you doing, Justice? So if you have anybody that might be interested in Cellercise joining us, please share our programs. Do a little baby bounce for a moment, health dance. Share our programs with them and invite them to watch. It might make a life-changing difference to them or to somebody that they care about too. So many of you do that, I know, because I get the phone calls during the week. I want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. We're going to have to raise our costs, and I've been reluctant to do it, but costs just keep going up. And I told my staff, I said, just tighten your belts because I don't want to raise the price. But there's coming a time where we're going to have to do that. I care more about you getting results than I do about selling you a unit. So we've adopted many of you who have found Cellercisers. Thanks, honey. All right. Well, we wish you the best too. Many people who have adopted Cellercisers, they found them on Marketplace or they found it on eBay, and they called me up. I spoke with one today. And you have a Cellerciser, whether you do or don't, you're adopted into the Cellercise family. Our whole objective is to do what we can to help you experience results that are going to give you a better quality of life. And yes, Justice.
We just got someone, they say, could you speak into the mic a little bit better?
Yeah. Sorry, the mic disappeared for a while on that program. So, yes. So anyway, thank you for sharing. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you for being a difference. And as I tell people all the time, why work out when you can play in? Incorporate Cellercise into something you already like to do. Guys, this is something, we have people that started off in their 70s or well in their 90s now, and they're still enjoying life. So it's been called the closest thing to the fountain of youth yet devised by man. We want you to continue to experience health and vitality and a good quality of life. So anything else, Justice? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Justice brought up something earlier. I wanted to ask you if you could comment, if you would like to see an addition made this next year with the Cellercise materials, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a shirt, a sweatband, a blanket, a pillow, bracelet, yeah, why work out when you can play it, whatever, or don't exercise, Cellercise. Let us know what you'd like to see, and we would like to look into being able to produce that and make it available to you. Yes, Justice.
And then Sylvia says, what is the name of this routine?
This is going to be Libby's routine, Libby's ab routine. And so watch for it, or Liberty. We call her Libby for short, but it's Liberty. And if you didn't know, we care about our country. We named our daughter and son Liberty and Justice, and those two are like this. They are so they're so tight together, the best friends, and it's been an honor having them as kids growing up. Really has been. So I'm grateful for all of you. But yes, Justice.
Rebecca says, what's the best move to break up sticky blood? How long and how often should it be done?
Good. Breaking up sticky blood. It starts off with at least 2 to 3 minutes of just the baby bounce. If you did nothing more than that, let me tell you what's going on. This movement right here. It's taking the blood cells and they're being weightless, weight. So they're expanding, contracting. The sodium potassium pump that's being generated as you move up and down creates an energy field around the outside of the cell membranes. As it grows, it forces the cells away from each other. They're not sticky anymore, they're separated. But as you move up and down, just that moving up and down. If you did nothing more than that, I think it's the most important physical activity for everybody, especially in the culture we live in today. To break up sticky blood cells so they circulate better, they're imbibed with more fluid. Instead of being elongated and weak, they become vibrant. And the moving up and down is feeding that circulation through the cell membrane and making it easier for the cells to metabolize and to utilize oxygen and nutrients. And then the movement up and down takes those individual blood cells now and moves them back through the capillaries, opening up circulation through the entire body. Best wake-up call we can give ourselves every morning when we first wake up. Open up the circulation, stimulate the thyroid, the adrenals, the endocrine system. Get the body balanced and prepared for the day. And you did nothing more than that. I think that's the number one most important physical activity every body can do on a day-to-day basis. Anything else, Justice? No. Enjoy your 2 weeks. Call me if I can be of any help. If you have anybody you need me to talk to, I'm happy to do it. Thank you. Thanks for being a part. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. And watch that Mr. Rebounder app, as many of you have it, as we make some of these changes and additions in the next 24 hours. Thank you. Be well.